To my channel and happy Sunday. So welcome back to another Sunday video here on my channel. I thought that I would do something a little different in this video today and take you on a day in the life of me on a Sunday. So I haven't done one of these before. I am so excited to film it. So let's get started. So in the previous clip, you would have seen me cleaning up the kitchen, looking a little bit worse for wear. I think I look a little bit better now. Hopefully give this video a thumbs up if you think I look a little bit better. That's so obnoxious of me, but whatever. So this morning we just had some breakfast. Lewis made me some delicious poached eggs with some bacon. The poached eggs were spot on. So what I'm going to do now, before I head out to the shops to do my grocery shopping, I'm actually going to do some meal planning and writing out my grocery list, because as you guys know, I don't like going grocery shopping without one, because A, I have the memory of a goldfish, so I would most likely forget a lot of things, and B, I am easily influenced by all of the delicious things that I can find and see in the supermarket. So let's go and get started with our meal planning. Ooh, now before I head off, do our meal planning, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below. It really helps out my channel a lot. Also, don't forget to follow me on my social media account, where I post all of my budgeting tips, tricks, and my goals for the week and the month. I'm also extremely transparent as well, like I am here on YouTube, as I am on my social media account. So posting all of my real income, losses, expenses, debts, everything on there. So feel free to head over to my social media account to keep following me. All right, let's go. Was I talking really fast just then? I feel like I always have to be extremely excited, but when I start a video, because otherwise I feel like if you're not excited to start a video, then why would someone want to watch you, you know? So this is our wonderful vegetable garden. So we have some spring onions, some lettuce, and some bok choy. So because we do live in a unit, we actually don't have a very big backyard, so we've had to sort of make do. Oops, and you can see my shadow. So we've just got some strawberries here. We've got some celery starting to grow, and then some lettuce, as well as some microgreens as well that Lewis has started to grow. So yeah, so I've had a fair few requests of people asking me to show you the spring onions and how they're going. So this is what it looks like. So before I head out to the grocery shops, I always like to plan what I'm eating. Now, I'm a massive researcher. I have been researching and looking at catalogs for years and years and years, and I really find that doing your research before you actually go shopping is a really great way of saving you money, which is what we all like. So what I normally do is I usually jump on the Woolworths website and the Coles website, and honestly, this is so time consuming, but if you really are wanting to cut down your grocery shopping and really save some money, this is a great way to do that. So I usually have the Woolworths and the Coles online websites open. So I usually have the Coles one here, and then next to that I usually have the Woolworths, and I usually compare. So the things that I know that are expensive, like garlic oil. So for example, I do need some garlic oil. And at the moment I can see that it is on special at Woolworths, and then I will go to Coles and I will actually compare and see if I can get it cheaper, because I'm very lucky. I actually have a Woolworths and a Coles right next to me, or not even 500 meters down the road from each other. So I feel like I'm really lucky in that sense. So once I'm finished with Woolworths, I can just go over to Coles. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to plan my meals for the week, and then I will show you what I have come up with once I have finished. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and I have written down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different meals. So I thought that we would start the week. Now, the way that I actually work my meals is I don't actually assign them to days. I find that that works better for us because sometimes I just come home from work and, you know, what we have assigned that day might take up a lot more time than something else. So what I just do is I just list the actual meals and I don't assign them to a day. So the first one that I've got are just some sausages. We went to the market yesterday and we picked up some gourmet sausages, which will be really yummy. So we'll just have sausages and veg. And then we also picked up, which I really want to show you. Please excuse my fridge. It is so disgusting. I haven't actually cleaned it in a really long time, and it for some reason stinks like garlic. And I don't actually think we have any garlic. So I picked up these chicken parmesan tortellinis from the market. I don't know if you can see them. They're so cute. These are all handmade. So I'm really interested to see what they taste like. They were really expensive. They were $12 for 500 grams. So not the cheapest of tortellinis, but that's okay. So the next thing that we are going to have is just some leftover lasagna. I made some lasagna last week and we're just going to finish it off. I'm going to make a wonton noodle soup, and if you would like the recipe and how I make a low FODMAP version of wonton noodle soup, I will link that down below for you. We're also going to have some Singapore noodles with just some barbecue pork stirred through it, which will be delicious. And then the last one is just a pizza. Honestly, if you ever go to Aldi and you see their pizza bases, buy them. Like, those pizza bases are the best thing that I have had from Aldi ever. Like, we ordered pizzas a week ago on like a Saturday night because both of us couldn't be bothered cooking, and those pizzas were foul compared to the Aldi pizzas. So yeah, so if you are ever at Aldi and you're looking for a pizza base, definitely try those out. So actually before I even write my whole list, so I've got my list of dinners that I have, and before I actually write down my whole list, I like to go through my fridge and my cupboard just to make sure that I'm not missing anything, because the amount of times that I've gone to the shops and I'm like, oh yeah, I swear I've seen that soy sauce jar or bottle, and then when I actually come home there's like this much left. So my next advice to save money is to actually go through your cupboard and your fridge thoroughly and check to see if you need anything. That will stop you going back and forth to the shops multiple times, and then therefore you won't be buying or picking up, you know, that chocolate bar that's right near the checkout because you're going so much. I thought also that I would share with you as well this low FODMAP recipe book. My mum actually bought this for me. Many of you know, or if you don't know, and if you're new here, I follow a mostly low FODMAP diet. I am intolerant to garlic and onion as well as some glutens. It just depends on what it's in. So this book by Dr. Sue Shepherd, it's so good. It tells you exactly what the low FODMAP diet is, and then it actually gives you a whole bunch of different recipes and then meal plans as well. So if you are new to the low FODMAP diet and you're starting the elimination series, then I would definitely recommend this book. Okay, so I'm just going to go through my fridge now and my cupboard to check to see if I need anything else before I head out to the shops. So I am back from the shops now, and can I just say, I am not sure what is going on at the moment, but the Woolworths that I went to, it was honestly like Christmas. It was so busy. It was an absolute joke. So I actually didn't really get that much this week again, just because we did buy a fair few things yesterday when we went to the market, and we've still got a fair few things stored in the freezer. So I'll start with the fruit and veg section first. So as soon as I walked into Woolworths, the entire fruit and veg section was empty. It was like so bare. I'm not sure why, but anyway. So the first thing I picked up were just some mandarins, just for a snack when I go back to work. I picked up a red capsicum for pizzas and a green capsicum for Singapore noodles that I'm going to make. I then picked up some green basil. I picked up the very, very last green basil, which was extremely lucky. The next thing I got was just some spinach. I actually had to go to another fruit and veg store to pick this up because there was none left in Woolworths. So that's where I got that from. The next thing I got some little gem lettuce green. So just some mini cos lettuce, I guess. And I have no idea why this cos lettuce has to be packaged like this. Like, just leave it out or put a rubber band or something around it. Like, it doesn't need its own little house, essentially. So that's all the fruit and veg that I picked up. Not a lot at all, but that's all that I could get for today. So moving on to more like miscellaneous kind of pantry items. Just some cracked pepper water crackers. So I have this with some cheese when I get home from work, just if I'm a little bit peckish and I need something to eat just before dinner. I picked up 4 cans of tuna for Lewis. He likes to have some canned tuna for lunch. So just some spring water, chili, some lime and cracked pepper, and some sun-dried tomato and onion. So 4 of those. A 1 litre full cream of milk, just in case. There has been many times where we've accidentally we've just run out of milk and neither of us can be bothered going down to the shops. So it's just good to have this in the pantry. Some garlic oil. Now, because I can't eat physical garlic, this is a really great substitute. So if you need to cook like meatballs or bolognese, you cook your mince and everything in the garlic oil, and it really adds to the flavor. It is on the expensive side, but I was able to get this on special this week. It was $9 on special for 500 mils. So it's still quite expensive, but worth it when you can't actually eat garlic. Just some orange juice, pulp free, because I don't like pulp in my juice. Some chicken breast tenders. So we're going to have this throughout the week in some wraps, which I also picked up some wraps. So we'll just have some cheese, lettuce, and mayo, and that'll be our lunch for the day. Some extra tasty cheese. I actually cannot believe how much money I really do save when I shop at Aldi, because cheese is so expensive at Woolworths. I actually didn't get everything on my list because I wasn't prepared to pay like $8 for pizza cheese, whereas at Aldi it's like $4, $4.50. So yeah, so I just got some tasty cheese, some Danish feta for pizzas later in the week. I also picked up just some lactose-free milk. As you guys know, I don't drink milk that has lactose in it. And then the next few things that I picked up, because clearly I'm 5 years old, is just some Petite Miam little squeezy yogurt tubes. These are so yummy. And just a Kefir Probots strawberry. This is a prebiotic yogurt, so it's really good for the tummy. This is lactose-free, vegetarian, and gluten-free, which is awesome. So 4 little yogurts for the week. Some passata for the tortellini, which I showed you earlier in the video. So we'll put some basil and some parmesan and then some passata with those tortellinis. Always a staple in our house, eggs. So I just picked up the 12 free range eggs from Woolworths, and these are 700 grams. So I always like to try and get the bigger of the eggs, just so that we don't have to use as many. And then the last 2 pantry-ish items were some Abbott's Village Bakery gluten-free mixed seeds. I usually do purchase my bread from Baker's Delight, but it was so busy and I just couldn't be bothered waiting. So I got some gluten-free bread for myself. And then for Lewis, I got the Helga's Light Rye. Now, the last thing I got was very naughty, but they're fun size. So they're classified as a treat at nighttime in our household. So I just picked up some 12-pack of Mars. These are on special, so how could I not? And, you know, one after dinner doesn't hurt. All right, so I'm just going to pop everything away, put it in the fridge or the freezer if needed, and then I'll check in with you guys later in the afternoon. share some flowers that Lewis got me throughout the week. I don't know about you, but I feel like flowers they just make your home or your house or whatever, wherever you live, a lot more happy. Like, I don't know, I'm a massive fan of gerber flowers, which are these. These are honestly my most favorite flower. I'm not into roses or anything like that. I really do also like Australian natives. Yeah, I just think that flowers really do make the house look a little bit more vibrant, a bit more welcoming too, especially when the sun is just so nice right now. So I'm going to head outside. I'm going to start filming another video with Lewis about our journey on buying our own house. So if you would be interested in that video, please make sure that you have clicked subscribe and the notification bell as well to be notified every single time I upload. So I'm in a different jumper now. Lewis and I just finished filming a YouTube video. So we actually just filmed together a video about our experiences buying a house. Oh, sorry, Schnick. Buying a house in Australia. So it is a really long chatty video. So if you are interested in that, I will link that down below. I don't know when that's going to be going up though. We can say hi to Lewis. Say hi. I was just telling them that we've just finished filming a video together on buying our first home.
Yep. Make sure you watch it.
Yeah, I don't know when it's going up. Lewis has to edit it first, but I don't know when it's going up. Yeah, you're going to edit it. I don't, because it's really long. It's like 45 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
And Snicky's in it as well. So if that's something that you would be interested in, please make sure that you are subscribed, so then you do see that video go up, and I reckon it'll be quite good. So
it's going to be great.
It's going to be great. So I just have a few school things that I need to do. Nothing really that exciting. Just Cat gives like the worst evil eyes ever. Yeah, so just finishing up some school stuff on a Sunday, which is never fun, but that's teacher life, I guess. Yeah, and I'll speak to you a bit later.